During World War II, military victory did not depend only on soldiers and weapons. Intelligence and deception also played a critical role in many important operations. One of the most unusual spy missions of the entire war was known as Operation Mincemeat. In 1943, Allied forces were preparing to invade the island of Sicily, which was controlled by Nazi Germany and its allies. However, the Allies needed a way to distract German forces and make them believe the invasion would happen somewhere else. To accomplish this, British intelligence officers created an incredible plan involving a fake identity, secret documents, and a carefully staged discovery. The mission was so unusual that it later became one of the most famous espionage operations in World War II history. The idea behind Operation Mincemeat was both clever and unusual. British intelligence officers decided to create a false identity for a fictional military officer. They planned to plant secret documents on this fake officer and allow the documents to fall into German hands. The documents would suggest that the Allies were planning to invade Greece instead of Sicily. If the Germans believed this information, they would move troops away from Sicily, making the real invasion easier for Allied forces. To make the plan believable, the intelligence team needed to create a detailed, personal story for the fake officer, including identification papers, letters, and even personal items. The British intelligence team created the identity of a fictional officer named Major William Martin. According to the documents, Major Martin was a British officer carrying secret military plans. To make the story believable, the intelligence officers placed personal items on the body, including letters, photographs, and identification documents. These items were designed to convince anyone who discovered the body that the officer had accidentally drowned at sea while carrying important military information. The final step of the plan was to release the body into the ocean near the coast of Spain, where German intelligence agents were known to operate. If everything worked as planned, the fake documents would eventually reach the German military command. After the body carrying the secret documents was released into the sea, it slowly drifted toward the coast of Spain. Spanish fishermen eventually discovered the body and reported it to local authorities. Spain was officially neutral during World War II, but German intelligence agents were active in the region. When Spanish officials examined the body, they discovered documents and identification papers belonging to the supposed British officer, Major William Martin. Soon, German intelligence agents became interested in the discovery. The documents carried by the officer appeared to contain important military information about Allied invasion plans. German agents secretly obtained copies of the documents and began analyzing the information carefully. After examining the documents, German intelligence officers believed the information was real. The documents suggested that the Allies were planning a major invasion of Greece instead of Sicily. The fake intelligence appeared convincing because the British had carefully prepared every detail of the documents and personal items. German analysts reported the information to senior military leaders. Soon, the information reached Adolf Hitler and other high-ranking commanders. Convinced that Greece would be the target of the Allied invasion, German forces began preparing defenses in the wrong location. The deception created by Operation Mincemeat had successfully missiled the German military command. While the German military focused on defending Greece, the real Allied invasion plan continued in secret. The actual target was the island of Sicily, a strategic location controlled by Axis forces. In July 1943, Allied forces launched Operation Husky, the invasion of Sicily, because German forces had been missiled by the fake intelligence. Their defenses in Sicily were weaker than expected. The invasion became a major success for the Allied forces and marked an important turning point in the war in Europe. Operation Mincemeat had played a critical role in helping the Allies achieve victory in Sicily. After the Allied invasion of Sicily began, it quickly became clear that Operation Mincemeat had successfully missiled the German military. Because the German leadership believed the false documents, they had moved many troops and defensive resources away from Sicily. This meant that when Allied forces launched their invasion, the defenses on the island were weaker than expected. Allied troops were able to land and advance more quickly across the island. Military historians later confirmed that the deception had played a major role in the success of the invasion. Operation Mincemeat showed how intelligence and clever planning could influence the outcome of major battles during World War II. For many years after World War II, the details of Operation Mincemeat remained a closely guarded secret. The operation had been carefully planned by British intelligence officers who understood the power of deception in warfare. Only decades later did historians and researchers fully uncover the incredible story behind the mission. Documents and intelligence reports revealed how a carefully constructed identity and a series of fake documents had fooled the German military. The story amazed many people because of its unusual strategy and creativity. Operation Mincemeat became one of the most famous intelligence operations in the history of warfare. Today, Operation Mincemeat is remembered as one of the most brilliant intelligence operations of World War II. The mission proved that sometimes deception and strategy could be just as powerful as weapons on the battlefield. By convincing the German military to defend the wrong location, the operation helped the Allies achieve a major victory during the invasion of Sicily. The incredible story of the fake officer, Major William Martin, continues to fascinate historians and military experts around the world. Operation Mincemeat remains a powerful example of how intelligence operations helped shape the outcome of World War II.